Alrighty, so we got a quick little leg day today that we have to get out of the way because I've got a 4.5 hour drive ahead of me. I'm going to Dubuque, Iowa to go ski for a couple days. So hopefully that'll be fun. To be honest, I wasn't really too keen on going just because I mean, this time of year is extremely busy for me no matter what, but I'm studying for the ACT and the A-push test, and they're both around the same time. So, you know, it's just a really busy time for school-wise, and so I wasn't really planning on going, but I figured that I should probably go and visit some family. So I know it sounds really like bad of me to be refusing a free ski trip, but you know, I've got, I don't want to say I've got priorities, but I do have priorities. I mean, I'm sitting here, you know, less than 3 months away from the A-push test and 2 months away from the ACT. Just kind of crazy to say out loud, to be honest. But you know, I mean, 2 days missing. I was gonna miss 2 days of school, but it feels really off. This car, it was like stuck in between 2 and drive. That's why. I was saying, this car just feels really heavy today. It feels like it's like 1,000,000 pounds, and I was like, what is going on? Either way, yeah, I know it sounds really bad. I mean, it sounds really spoiled to be refusing a free ski trip, but to be honest, you know, I've got a lot of stuff going on right now, so you know, it is what it is. But anyways, today during school, there's this sub for our Spanish teacher, and the Spanish teacher just happens to be my study hall. It's not necessarily a teacher, but it's like a proctor. Like, they're just looking over you. They don't actually, I mean, study hall, you know, it's not a subject, so there's not necessarily teachers teaching anything there specifically, but there is a teacher there. But either way, she's kind of like a proctor. Well, either way, she was gone today, and there was a guy there who apparently used to be the old counselor at our school. I didn't know that, but he was like so chill. When I had him in the morning for Spanish, I had him 4th hour, and then come 8th hour, I get into the classroom and my buddies are all like, "Hey man, it's kind of hot in here. Can we open up a window?" And I asked some people around me just to make sure no one's gonna be cold and everything. And so I open it up and it accidentally goes all the way out. So I'm like, well, I can't really reach it at the moment. So I'm like, it'll be fine. And the teacher goes, "Hey, you're only supposed to open that a little bit." And I'm like, "Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to push it out all the way. It's just that I would close it. It's just my arms aren't long enough to." And he was like, "Did you hear what I said?" And I was like, "Yes, sir." And he was like, he did this whole speech about it's not that hard, and if I have long enough arms to open it, I have long enough arms to close it, and everything. And he's just being a bit of a jerk. And my buddy's sitting there like, "Ooh," and he's like, "Get him, mister." I'm not gonna say his name, but insert old counselor's name, whatever. I don't actually know his name. He didn't ever say it. He's kind of seems like an incompetent person, to be honest. But either way, insert this guy's name. He's like, "Ooh, Mr. Blank, get him." And then the guy goes, "I don't need your talk from you." It was just so funny. And then when we were packing up, the ASR teacher has us normally put the seats on top of the desks. So we're putting it up, and I'm putting my seat on my desk, and I have all my school stuff in one hand. So, because I can't set it onto my desk. So I pick up the chair, and it's kind of loud when it drops onto the desk, and he's like, "Hey, why are you slamming the chairs on the desk?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Because I didn't want to like start a fight or anything. And then I go to walk by the door. I go to walk up to the door because that's where we usually just kind of hang out by the door for the last minute of ASR, and we all kind of just talk over there. And then he singles me out. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of people walking over to the door. He singles me out, and he's like, "Hey, Oliver, what are you doing? Did I say that that's where your seat is? You're supposed to be standing by your seat." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir." And he's like, "I didn't hear you." And he's like, "Yeah, it's probably because you were talking." And I wasn't even saying a word. I did not. Basically, the entire hour after the first incident, I didn't even say a word. And so I'm like, "Oh yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. Can you repeat it?" And yeah. Oh, and then one of my buddies just got up and left class because he was not part of that class. And so he called into the office. Either way, I got to get inside, get warmed up because this got to be short. But man, it was a funny day at school. So always kind of nice to have like a little funny day, I guess, if you want to call it that. My pants are white now. All right, so my buddies are behind me, and they're a little angy, so I'm gonna slow down. I'm going 15 and a 35. I won't slow them down for too long, but either way, it's pretty good. Deadlift session. A little bit of hamstrings at the end there. I had these two girls come up to me and they were like, "How do you do these exercises?" And I was like, "Well, it kind of, like shows it on the," because they were looking at like a Pinterest poster. And no offense, but any of you guys who are watching this, in case you didn't know, do not get your workouts off of Pinterest. But if those two girls are watching this, I didn't mean to be like a jerk or anything, but like also make sure you're resting in between the sets. Like I already told them, and they were like, "So how do we do this?" Because like we usually do like a set of legs and then we go into another set of legs right after. And I'm like, "So you superset the same muscle group back to back?" And I'm like sitting there explaining to them, and I'm like, you're not supposed to be supersetting the same muscle group back to back. And they're like, "Shoot, we've been doing that the entire time." And I don't know, I just wish like they like the school would at least properly educate people on how to actually lift. I mean, I get it, like the school's not got all the information that I have, but it's basic stuff. Like you have to rest in between your sets. And by the way, I'm not calling you guys stupid or anything. It's not your fault. I'm just saying, I'm just astonished by like what our education system teaches people, and like what people are seeing online. And like, it's totally fine to superset antagonist muscles, but if you're supersetting the same muscle group, then like that's gonna be brutal, and you're not gonna really make that much gain. So if you two are watching this, make sure you're resting in between your sets, and make sure that you're not hitting like, I don't know, lunges and then go straight into goblet squats, because you'll really hinder your progress if you're not resting in between your sets. And then also there's like a million tutorials online that show you how to actually like lift the weights, how to do the exercises and stuff. So there's that. But what's up? Okay. That was my dad. He doesn't mind being on YouTube, but yeah. I'm trying to think, what else? Pretty good deadlift session. 435 for 3 is not bad at all. I was gonna say, I think this person's following me, but they just turned the other way, so I'm good. But yeah, I don't know, it just kind of boggles my mind. Like, I'm not like trying to generalize here, but so many people, and I'm not saying it's just women, but like I tend to see it more from the female group of people, where they're like going back-to-back sets. So I'm like, literally, I went through the analytics, and 0% of my viewership is female, so this doesn't even matter. I know no females are actually watching this. But for any guys who do this, please do not hit chest. Please not hit a set of bench and then go like superset it with dips, or like go do lunges and superset it with like goblet squats. That will kill your progress. So I don't know. I'm not, and by the way, I'm not being sexist. It's just it's just something that I've observed. I feel like, and I know that there's like women out there who train properly, but it just seems like a lot of women, when I see them training, they're like, they do a set of like, leg extensions, and then they go into a set of goblet squats, and they do lunges, and they just repeat that back to back to back. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, if I did that, it is kind of impressive, to be honest, but you would make so much more progress if you just did your set of leg extensions, did 3 sets of leg extensions, 3 sets of goblet squats, and 3 sets of lunges, and you rested 2 to 3 minutes in between each set. So that's my 2 cents. I got to get inside, shower, because I got a 5-hour drive ahead of me. So yeah, I'll probably record a little something. I also probably not going to get this video edited and put out, unfortunately, although I'll bring my laptop and maybe I can edit it up there, and we'll do a bit. I'll try to record something while I'm out there. So yeah, but I guess for now, you know, stay healthy, guys. It's there's like 5 different plagues going around my school, so anyone who's watching this from Willow Grove, wash your hands a little extra. I don't know, do something. I don't know what the proper protocol to. It's like, you know, wash your hands, don't touch your face, don't touch like stuff that other people touch often, like railings, doorknobs, stuff like that, door handles, whatever. So yeah, I'm liking our progress. Deadlift hasn't really gone down too much, which is good. I feel like it's right about kind of where it was. 435 for 3 is actually pretty decent. I'll take that. It's probably puts my max up around, and that wasn't like a 435 for 3 max either. The only reason I stopped on that second set is because, as you guys can see, my callus started ripping there. This one right here. So I feel like I probably could have gotten 4. So I would say it's about 90% of my max. So I'll do a calculation real quick once I get inside, but should be around 475 to 500, somewhere in between there, which is good because it means deadlift is going up. I notice a general like trend as my squat goes up, my deadlift goes up, but I really got to go, and I'm yapping, and I got so much to do before I leave. So I will see you guys whenever this gets posted. Unfortunately, probably not going to be for a while, but yeah, I'll see you guys. I might also do like a little bit of a talk up on the way up to the drive, on the way up to the place, just because I'll be bored and, you know, probably fall asleep on the way up, so I'll have to keep you guys will have to keep me awake. But yeah, I wish I had like a catchphrase to end the lift with, or to end the video with, but you know, for now I'll be like dude from Free Guy. Catchphrase.